This reading is for Aquarius for November 2020. So we have the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles to start with. Cards have been shuffled, have been cut and re-put together, the decks. Okay. Okay, these are powerful cards here. I'll pull the message cards now, but they're for the end. And then afterwards I'll put some cards on top of these, but we'll start with this reading. There's one more from this deck. Okay, this one. So we start here with the Fool, which is you, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Fool is this innocent energy. It is this inner energy of, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. Whatever happens, I'm okay with it. I'm just going with it, and I'm going on this adventure. He's looking up. He's not even looking at the ground. Whatever there is here, he may step into the abyss. The dog is there, the inner wisdom. But this Fool is sort of this pure energy, this innocent energy, this new beginning, and everything is possible energy. And the environment is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles pictures a happy family, a family that has it all, a family that's together, but a family that also has the resources, has the harvest, as it were, has a dog here. So there is this family spirit, but it feels like your environment is saying, you know, this Fool has all the resources and all the, even a joy and happy family sense here. So the joy and the happiness here to go on this adventure, and all the resources to go on this adventure, whether that's material resources or the right inner way of being to go on this journey, to go on this adventure. So the Fool has it. He also has the right emotional and psychological and material stance, everything coming together. That's what it feels like. So Aquarius, it feels like there's this new adventure awaiting you. And looking at all these cards, yes, that's really, it's going to be good, because the Eight of Pentacles, it's something, it feels like this adventure is something you've been working towards. Here again, we see there's a process going on. You see the moon cycle, but you see also the resources. So it feels like, yes, you've been working for it, and you've been waiting, you know, till the right time, until this sort of the timing is right to go on that adventure. That's what this card feels like. And I think if you look at this Four of Cups, this person looks a little bit bored, and it feels like you really needed this, that you really were hoping it would come quicker, but first you had to go through this cycle of working, of providing, of also getting ready emotionally, psychologically, ready to go on this adventure. But it's something in the past. If you look at, you know, this person is looking backwards, you know, looking towards this card. So looking towards the past, something was not working for you, something, or you were bored, or you were disillusioned, but it was not something you wanted. And these cups are here, you're not even looking, and here this cup has a rainbow come out of it. So the rainbow, going towards the new rainbow on the adventure. But you have the resources, so you because you worked hard for it, and it was a process, and it was about timing. But there was this boredom, And there was this not feeling content, not being happy with the way things were, and that's why you worked hard. And there was also, so I feel like this is the whole past before you get here. So the working hard, the feeling bored, but also, you know, the waiting. Again, the hanged man here, waiting and waiting for the right time, waiting also till the ideas and the nudging sort of nudges you to start a journey. But you're now ready to start it. You have now everything you need because you worked for it. But also the insights and the emotions, everything is working together, and it's all because of these cards. Now the Seven of Wands. So you see this woman sitting. The heart chakra is, the sun is here. And all these wands are pointing at her. So it feels like there was opposition. And whether that opposition was within you or from other people for you to go on this new journey, it was there. So there has been some work that needed to be done. Not only outer work, but also inner work. Inner work that needed to be done for you to be ready. So that's an emotional work. Because you also had to convince yourself in a way, because at first it was like, ooh, is this for me? And then there was also probably some resistance from your outside world, from other people. Like, are you going to do this? But you're following your heart. This is what your heart needs, this fool and this journey, this adventure. It needs that. So the Chariot here finally says, you're ready, you're taking control. So you're no longer the fool thinking about it, but you're actively taking control, and you're actively starting the journey with your chariot, your horses. So you have to make choices when you make the journey. Here you're starting the journey completely like free, nothing, no care, completely innocent, pure, but also not knowing where. And here you're already knowing. You're already starting to get more control. You're gaining, you're making speed, you're making progress, but you're also gaining that control and that inner knowledge that says, yes, I can do this, and yes, I know now where I want to go. Here you don't know it. Here you're still on that beginning, like almost like going on a virginal adventure. Like not all is pure and all is new and all is possible. Here you're actively taking control over your journey, over your decisions, over the path forwards. So that's where you're heading to. You're starting here and you're heading here. Let's see what other cards are coming out. Ace of Swords, breakthrough, aha moment. I feel that this Five of Pentacles is a lot connected to this Five of Cups. Four of Cups. But also that, okay, another Seven of Wands. See that resistance, inner resistance from yourself, having to sort of fight to overcome the fears and the thoughts that are telling you, oh, no, you can't do this. I mean, that's not done. Shall I do this? Sort of, that inner struggle. Knight of Wands. Okay, the Seven of Wands with the Six of Swords on top of it and the Page of Swords. I feel that is also breaking through like the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands, okay. This one, oh, okay. Ten of Cups, that's a very good card. Happiness sort of guaranteed, happy outcome of your journey. It makes sense, this one. Another Six of Swords, I think we have another one there. The World. King of Wands and This card, I don't know, it's been following me around or following you around, whatever you, but it's been following me around to all other astrological sign readings. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that card. So let's start here. So on the Eight of Pentacles, where you're waiting and where there's this cycle of you working to start this, and you're waiting for the right time and having everything ready, like the material you need, food you need, the stuff you really need to go on the journey. And I feel like this is also the psychological, the emotional, and the intellectual, you know, stuff, everything. Because there was a breakthrough, there was something that tells you, okay, now I'm ready. You had to work until you were ready. But I feel these two cards belong together. You know, whatever you were doing before, it didn't bring you a lot of happiness. It brought you disappointment. And the Ace of Swords and the Tower, the lightning of the Tower, is that insight, that aha moment that you say, okay, I'm no longer doing this. I'm now ready to start working on this cycle. I feel so these cards are sort of made you do this, made you do the work. These cards, the insight, the disappointment, disillusionment with where you were, the journey before, and this card like helping you making this decision. I don't think that is a very strong tower, like ripping away the whole foundation and then something new happens. But this tower helps you decide to do the work and to wait for the cycle, wait till everything is ready for you to go on, to start that new adventure, that new journey. This is the boredom. This is also, you know, you pondering whether you're going to do it, yes or no. Because of the boredom, you're pondering, okay, but what then? What do I want instead of what I have now? And you don't know yet, but then you started working on it. So the cards not always like really follow each other like this, but they sort of intermingle. And this is that inner struggle you had to, because of this, because you don't know what. And then there's also the conditioning, the societal norms. You're fighting with yourself and with society, because is this done? Maybe it's not. And then you're making the decision anyway. You're setting foot on. So let's say that this is you being on the water, doing the water here behind her, and here the water underneath, and then here the rainbow where you want to go. But here you're already taking the decision. You have done that inner work. You have done the inner struggle, and then yes, you reached the conclusion that yes, I want to go on this adventure. The Hangman was that whole inner process of trusting it, of having the patience, but also of, getting the insights of what, I really want to do this. And it feels like it taught you something about yourself, but also the whole process, this journey that you're starting now, this new adventure, and that whatever that is, it was protected. And you're passionate about it because it will open up a whole new world for you. It will end the cycle of this, and then the new cycle of here is coming in. This cycle here with the Chariot, you being very much in control and taking the reins together with these cards. So that is you stepping into the world as well and trusting it. This is still that little bit of inner struggle, but I think here there is a difference between this Seven of Wands and this Seven of Wands. This is more really the fighting people who really think you're maybe an idiot for doing this or for wanting this, and also inner struggle. But here, these Seven of Wands can't reach you anymore. You're already come to the conclusion, I want to do this. So I feel that this is more the inner struggle has been done. It's over. You've decided because you have you had the insight of the Hanged Man, and it's still more, protecting yourself against the criticism, against the sarcasm, against whatever people are telling you or thinking about you, and you don't care. You're looking away from that because you feel that this whole thing that you're doing is good for you. This is also the transition, that whole process that you need to do. But I feel that here, I often say that this card is cutting the bullshit. Sometimes when there's one sword, whether that's the Ace of Swords or the Knight of Swords or the Page of Swords or even the King and the Queen, it's like, okay, let's cut through the bullshit. This thing, the things that people think about me, and it's not for me. I'm going away from that. I'm moving in another direction. I'm cutting that out. Because when you do that, then the King of Wands, so after that process, you become this King of Wands, that King of Wands that knows what you want to manifest, what you want to do, what you want to create in your life. That's moving you here. And here is, so because of that king, because of this king being much more stronger than the Fool, the King of Wands makes you take control. He says, you're ready to manifest, you're ready to create whatever you want to create, do whatever you want to do. But you're going to, from here, from being the Fool, you're being in control. Ace of Wands, also something new, because you're in control and you're making choices, it will open up roads to new things you're going to do, new places you're going to see, new people you're going to meet, but also can be a new job, a new creative undertaking, but it all comes from the journey. It's bringing a lot of happiness. Now this card, I think this is an advice card here. It doesn't feel like it's a major influence, but it's an advice card. I feel that this card is to remind you to know that whenever you go on the journey, there will be things that not work out and there will be things that work out. And I feel that you have to concentrate on these things and take these things along. These things are not important, not as important for you. So I feel that that is a reminder, and that card is also warning you that you will need to leave behind stuff, people, whatever, because of this, these Seven of Wands, people that are criticizing you. You will, and you leave them behind because this man is here going away with the river and you're not even looking at him. And it's okay, they will leave your life, but there will be people in your life, new people coming in, but also people that will continue to support you. And I feel this card is there for you to remind you of that, to go on the journey and to don't care what people think, but you will still have some support from other people, and it will lead to a happy conclusion. I don't know what the happy conclusion will be, but it's something that you have more control. You're making choices for you, what is best for you, new creative beginning. It's bringing in a lot of happiness and also a lot of new potential, because these cups are all possibilities that are coming in. Let's see what the messages say. So the first one is strategy. Okay, strategy. I feel that, let's put it here. I feel that this here is you strategizing. It is, it's you doing the work, seeing what you need, doing the work emotionally, psychologically, materialistically, and having a strategy. Although the journey, when you started, it's really like, okay, let's go and see. But the work you're doing before the journey is quite strategic. Plus, you have to fight off these, the boredom, but you also have to fight off these people and your inner struggle. So you will need a strategy. I feel that this here probably is you already having that strategy, getting there. So what is the next one? How funny is that? Voyage. I'm safe and loved no matter where I am. And I feel that that voyage is that adventure you're going to take, and that sort of pure state of mind, state of spirit, that pure emotional spirit, and that trusting spirit, also that trusting spirit that you have to have when the hangman is present. And yeah, it's going to be a voyage, a journey, an adventure, a travel. It's going to be discovery. It's also discovering who you are, but starting out very pure. And then you'll find more who you are. Yeah, and this king, where was this other? This king says that as well. But here the results are very good here. And the last one is the skunk spirit. Skunk spirit, know your worth. Yeah, I think that's very important. I think that's important in relationship to those two Seven of Wands. When you fight your inner demons, but also the outer demons, the people, the criticism, the people laughing at you, the societal norms. I think it's connecting to your inner worth here and knowing that you can do it. And yeah, let's have a look here. I'll read it to you what the card says from a perspective here. So what do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display? Skunk spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values. Yeah, look, that's what I said. It's those Seven of Wands. Not everybody agrees with you. And even you in the beginning have a little bit of doubt here as well. The Seven of Wands, criticism, sarcasm maybe. Okay, not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head high. He walks with his head high. Knowing that when you express your integrity, others can feel your authenticity and will be inspired by it. And that's these two here that are inspired by it. Be who you are, and if your reputation precedes you, good. You have much to be proud of, and Skunk Spirit wants you to be proud of yourself, the true you. So yes, you may trigger something in people as well, when you do this. People, when they see somebody else following their heart and following their pure, authentic self and be their pure, authentic self, they are often triggered and they get afraid. And maybe that is this tower a little bit, that it will affect the people around you more than... I feel this tower, yes, if you see it like that, coming to it now, this tower is more affecting your environment than you yourself. It's something that had to happen, yes. It's insights you gained that you didn't want this, yes. But it's also affecting the people around you, and they don't really like it. That's why you have that resistance. That's why you have the Seven of Wands here. And the Seven of Wands sometimes makes you doubt yourself as well. Don't forget that. When people, are not agreeing with you, you doubt yourself and you don't know what to do, but there's choices because it's not you. This is not the authentic you. You want to be your authentic you. And this skunk spirit says, go for it. Be yourself and don't care. Doesn't matter what people or society thinks of you. Just be yourself and go on that journey, go on that voyage. So Aquarius, that's it for you for November, and I'll see you back in December. Maybe if you want to, you can have a look at your rising sign or also your moon sign if this is not really resonated with you, or if you want some additional information, you may find it there, I don't know. So that's it for now. Bye Aquarius, bye.